What's up, guys? It is Mason here today. Thank you so much for being so patient with me in videos. For the starters, I haven't been that active, I'm aware, tweeting and stuff. I kind of wish I was on top of, but I've been very busy. I got sick after New York, and I've just been I've been everywhere. I've been very busy. So with that said, I'm back. I'm going to try to keep up on the news and stuff from here on out, and I want to talk about a few things today. Basically, Emily Rogers. If you don't know who she is, she's basically a Nintendo insider. She gets a lot of inside information through Nintendo and Nintendo representatives, or just people that know the information that technically isn't supposed to be given out yet. Of course, she was the one that called. Every now and then she had, hey, there's a Nintendo Direct coming this week, and boom, of course, it gets announced. Like little things like that here and there, she drops, and people go crazy because a lot of the time she's correct. But that's led people to kind of like really hate on her, because once she's wrong and then everybody explodes on her for it. But anyway, this is Emily Rogers. If you don't know, it's a little brief history. She talks about the NX a lot. She's been talking about it. She's basically like this tweet you've been seeing right here, called the specs. You know, she has put specific specs on the system, you know, and whether or not those are true, at least they're coming from her. I feel like it's more trustworthy coming from her than other people. But people were saying there's NX news this week, and basically what I'm getting at is a lot of things have been said, and with that out of the way, everybody is expecting this to happen on this date. Like, the NX reveal's got to be coming soon. But one thing I want to talk about is basically, it says, after speaking to some people, I'm not 100% convinced that news will happen this week, but I do have a software update if you're interested. You know, games are obviously the software of a game console, so here we go. A new IP is apparently coming to NX from one of Nintendo's teams in Japan, described as weird, fun, and crazy. Nintendo doesn't have any other game like this, basically is what the tweet is saying. New IP. And if you don't know what IP is, intellectual property, basically like Mario or Zelda or Pokemon, those are all IPs. Now this, Splatoon, you know, that's a great example for a Wii U one. That was a risk that Nintendo really jumped the gun on, but they ended up prospering from it. You know, it was a huge success, and it just makes me wonder, what could possibly be new? You know, I would like to see, honestly, something like a Sims game. I'm not saying like Tomodachi Life, because that game was utter garbage, but something along the lines of a little bit upscaled Animal Crossing, if that makes sense, except with your Miis. I feel like that would be something really cool. I don't know how they can make it theirs instead of just calling it My Sims Me Edition, you know. But, you know, I just think it's a really cool thing that they're actually venturing out, you know. Assuming this is real. I'm not saying this is real or not. But, you know, it's coming from Emily Rogers, which I said is kind of a reliable source in some ways. So with that said, I guess that's all. I just want your opinion. If you could come up with your own IP for Nintendo, what would it be? And I want to know, because, you know, maybe one of these guesses could be right. Nobody would have ever thought you would be running around as a squid kid shooting ink out of a water gun. But you never know. That's how Splatoon happened, and that's basically what it is. So Nintendo is full of crazy people, but those crazy people have some brilliant ideas. So with that said, I guess that's all for today. Like I said, I want to hear your input. For real, let me know. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.